Gay is a client of mine who had been suffering neck and shoulder pain for over 15 years. After Gay's first session, she was amazed to realise that she'd had very little neck and shoulder pain throughout the session. After her third session, she was thrilled to be able to let me know that she'd been able to complete 2 hours of gardening without any neck or shoulder pain, and she was moving so much more freely. In this brief video, I'm going to show you how you can decrease your muscular aches and pains and become more mobile in the comfort of your own home without having to continually go to doctors or physios. If this doesn't interest you, feel free to click skip on the ad now. But if the pain and the stiffness you push through is a battle every day, and you're looking for a new scientifically proven way to reduce your muscular aches and pains, to increase your mobility, to become more flexible and to sleep better at night, since you've had all this chronic pain, then I urge you to listen closely, because 20 years ago, I was an active, athletic person. I loved cycling and swimming and high-impact aerobics and looking after my 3 young children. On a family outing, ice skating, I had a simple fall and ended up with a broken tailbone and excruciating lower back pain. I was living on painkillers. I was constantly depressed. I couldn't travel very far in the car without getting crippling leg pain. And I just couldn't see what was going to happen with my life, except that maybe I would have to have an operation, and that would entail a lot of recovery, but I just knew there was a better way. If that sounds interesting to you, I invite you to click on this ad right now, where you will be directed to a case study video which will help you to learn and understand how you can become more mobile, pain-free and flexible than you ever thought possible. For the past 8 years, I've been a rehabilitation and muscle activation specialist. I've helped hundreds of people with chronic pain to become more mobile and pain-free than they ever thought possible, without the use of drugs, supplements or surgery, or thinking that they will have to end up living in a wheelchair for the rest of their life. 20 years ago, I was desperately trying to keep my depression at bay due to the chronic pain I had from my previous injuries, and felt like I was never going to be pain-free or flexible again. I'd spent thousands of dollars on every alternative type of therapy, and even purchased a TENS machine, which made no difference at all. My doctor told me I'd be on antidepressants for the rest of my life. And all I could see was maybe an operation, or maybe ending up in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. Our bodies were meant for mobility, and when one part of our body can't move freely, our suffering increases. And the worst part of it is that when our suffering increases, our loved ones suffer too. It affects every aspect of our life. I know you're thinking maybe this is just someone else on a YouTube ad trying to convince me that they know how to help me with my chronic pain. But I urge you to click on this video here now, where I can take you through the framework that I used to become well and healthy and mobile and flexible and pain-free. I can't tell you everything about this, as this is just a short video on YouTube, but please feel free to click now and find out more. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.